Good morning, everybody. It's Saturday, August 5th. Beautiful day, not too hot, and we're excited. We got some stuff out at the road for sale if you want to stop by and take a peek at that or go to the Facebook page. It's not on the website yet, but I guess I'll probably get that up there. Just to check in because we've checked out the bees and this week again, of course. And we'll just share a little slow-mo stuff of them. This is Hive 2, which is out on the fence line in the shade. Some slow-mo shots of them coming and going. Weather's been really good, dry, so they're busy. And all 5 hives are doing really well. 2 is just packed to the brim. We really hate to split them. However, the time has come that they're kicking the drones out, so we'll see a little chunk of that here shortly because all they do is eat resources and breed, so the drones will be being expelled from the hive. And so numbers will drop, but there is a nectar flow starting now, so there'll be a lot more activity getting some more nectar in. So I believe this is currently still Hive 2 cracked open. You can see how kind of full it is, and those are the spinnables that we hang in there. They're like mediums that we've modified. They're actually cheaper to buy too, so we modify them, put them on our own top bars, and the bees fill them up happily with stores for us, and we just pop the screws, throw them in the spinner, and that's where our honey is coming from. All the laying frames up at the top are the brood areas, and they also have their own personal stores there that we leave for them, which is a lot of honey, nectar, pollen, babies, drone babies too. On occasion you'll see a little chunk of that as well, but these are the ones that we actually pull out of the excess honey that we put actually in the spinner and jar for us and for you. So we can just watch a little bit of this goes on by. This again is Hive 2. So yeah, you can see they're doing really well. Very, very big population this spring. Here you can see on one of the lens frames there's a lot of drone brood, which is the bubbly ones that look like little popcorn balls sticking out. Those are the males. And they make those for breeding only. They can't even get themselves out. The nurse bees all dig them out because they're lazy. And they eat, and they go fly and mate, and then they come back and eat, and that's all they do. I'm not going to say that's a good or bad thing. That's just what they do. But then here's a full lens frame with tons of bees on. Oh my gosh. They typically start putting honey at the top, and then they put babies below. There's no drone brood on that one. Those are just regular girl babies and honey and nectar and whatnot. Rather than pulling them, once we get a little opening, we can just shine a little light down in there and be able to easily see what's going on. So less disturbance. But I watched. Here, let me pull the audio up on this.
She just walked off the roof with that drone, jumped to the ground.
Has brood, my God.
8, 9.
As if they're not crowded enough.
Yeah, so they're doing really well and making tons of bees and making tons of honey. Yes, they're putting stores in for the winter. It's still a little bit too early for them to stop, so we just have to keep rotating frames out so they can keep doing their thing, and we'll stockpile some laying frames of their food so that we can back feed them with that, since we do not put feeders in our hives and we do not feed them sugar or sugar water or sugar syrup. It's 100% natural, and that's all they get is what they get. So again, these frames here are which they'll be eating over the winter. Whether they're in there now, we'll pull them and store them and put them back in for them to eat later. Or if we've got the room, we'll leave them in there and they'll just eat them as necessary as they expel the drones and have more for themselves. And lastly, I was up in Medina. My tractor has arrived. Did a pre-walk inspection on it. Yes, that's my very own TYM T25. The backhoe is not on it yet. That young gentleman right there named Loy, he will be installing the backhoe on here. And I did get to drive around the parking lot. That was good. Check things out, look underneath, and real close inspection. Everything is just beautiful. Yeah, these are Bluetooth speakers and they're junk. I'll be taking those off and putting rear lighting there. So anyhow, it has arrived, and well, I guess maybe by the time you hear this, I'll have it back home here. Picking it up Tuesday. Today is the 5th. It's only 8th. I guess it will be, or the 9th. We'll be picking the tractor up with the backhoe on it and bringing it back home. So look for more info on that soon. This is just a couple of shots of the progress at the new dealership in Medina called Midwest Machinery. You can't see the front out there, but that's the office. And this, which Lloyd was working on, grade prep, that will be the shop, 60 by 120. Very experienced dude doing some good work there at Midwest Machinery. So I think those are sold. Out here and way along the front line are tractor inventory. This is a 10-acre chunk of land they're developing slowly, and I've got good room for growth and inventory. Here's another picture of the tractor. That's the control valves for the front loader. There's Carlisle's. Just some shots. There's the backhoe preparing to go on. There's this huge subframe that runs off of this and back under the tractor, so it's nice and strong. I like it that way. So we'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.